Hey guys, Chen here. Last time I was in this building, it was almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
We were here for the watch, the Shelby watch, the Bal Mercier watch launch.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to walk the assembly line. I had a chance to check out what you guys were doing here. All those years ago, I have to say, it's changed so much.
Yeah.
When I was here last time, what really blew me away were all of those Cobra aluminum bare bodies that were being worked on here. I guess a lot of engines were getting taken in, out, customer cars. I don't see that here anymore. What's going on?
We've kind of gone away from that. When we started getting into the Mustang started growing more and more and more. And Cobra was something to where we decided we're going to use other facilities, basically other manufacturers that work with us, to go ahead and take care of that and have the cars built off-site, basically. So we build anywhere from 500 to 700 Mustangs a year in here. So with that kind of volume, it's hard to do anything but.
It's just Mustangs then?
Just Mustangs in here.
But then that's all of the Super Snakes, the Hertz cars, what else?
Everything. Well, there's a lot of different things. We do Hertz cars. So we did, we done some Mustang Mach-E's this year. A couple years ago, we also did the Raptor trucks here. So it's a combination. It depends on what we're building that year of what we can get through here. It just depends on throughput, what we can get through. It's a small box. We're about 110,000 square feet. We got 100 people in the box. We're very efficient at trying to get as many things as we can out of here. So 700 is kind of our magic number. That's like really pushing it, but we can do it. We have a bunch of good guys.
How long has Shelby been in Las Vegas?
Shelby, I think 97. I think that's when he started back here. They used to be in a little tiny shop, and then they moved out to the Speedway. And then from the Speedway, we decided to go ahead and move in town. That's when we came to this facility here. So this facility worked out really nice for us because we're right in town, we're right off the strip. Before, it was really hard for people to go out and visit us. Here, we're so close, you can come in, spend an hour in here, and be right back to having fun.
So when you say spend an hour, that means you can come here for a visit, you can take a little bit of a tour, but you can check out the museum as well, which we'll talk about later.
Yeah, we have a Heritage Center. Heritage Center has everything from the earliest cars to the latest cars. It's free, come in, walk around, take a look. If you want to be more in depth and you want to walk out in the shop and look a little bit at stuff too, we have a tour you can buy. Actually, the price of the tour, you get enough swag to where you get more swag than the price, basically. So it's a lot of fun. You can come out, you get to see the techs, you get to talk to people. Me and Gary all the time go out and talk to everybody out in line. And
you can watch the cars being built. You can
watch the cars being built. Yes, you can.
Okay, so then let's do the whole tour of the facility.
Yep.
But the big reason why we're here is to shoot the 650 Shelby 2024 Super Snake, which is sitting right here. But if you guys want to see the whole video about this, we walk through this, we take this out all over Las Vegas, shoot this on the strip, this, that, and the other. But I just wanted to show you guys the facility that this is built in. But also, let's check out your personal area here, your chop shop, and also your development area.
Very good.
Yeah, let's check it out. There's so much stuff going on here. You have camo bumpers.
When you look at this place, it's a total mess and a disaster right now because, we're pumping to get this stuff done. So when we're doing, prototypes, we're doing new cars and stuff like that, I have so many companies that want me to try different things. So everybody sends me stuff. So I got boxes and boxes of stuff. You know what I mean? And so when you come in here, it's chaos. So then, but it's good chaos.
Let me just make a comment, okay? Yeah. This is something that I said in our Super Snake video. Shelby, while it is a big company, it still has that old hot rod essence.
Yeah.
This is a hot rod shop.
It is.
But it's in its highest form. You have the OEM backing. you have the OEM quality.
Yeah.
You have the history, the racing heritage, all of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so don't be
judge
embarrassed about this. Like this is what a shop looks like when you build real cars.
Yeah.
We talked about these in our Super Snake video, but these are the prototypes. This one's going to be
this will be number
convertible.
So this is number 2.
Number 2.
So we got number 1 over there, number 2 convertible, and this will be the performance and our ultra performance car, basically.
Got it. So then I want to talk about some other stuff that you hear. What is this? This is also a Shelby.
So that's actually Carol Shelby's car. I got that from Carol years ago. So that's a CSX. That was Carol's car. So the reason it's just kind of shoved back here in the back, it's a little dusty and stuff. This is just the place that I got it right now. But anyway, the cool part about it is it's still got Carol's name on the title.
No way.
Yeah, you know, it's Carol's name on the title, and it's just like,
Wait, so then what did this start life as? What is this?
This is a CSX. This is a Shelby CSX. This is the early Dodges. So Carol made Dodges with Lee Iacocca. Lee Iacocca needed some help. So Carol started doing Dodges with Lee. So he did a couple, what Carol would call little pocket rockets.
Look at this cool print.
Yeah, full Shelby interior in it.
Oh,
yeah, it's got a turbocharger on it.
Wait, so is this one front-wheel drive?
Yeah, front-wheel drive turbo. Mm-hmm.
APR, wing?
Well, that's just set on there.
Okay. Wait, so then can we take a look under the hood on this thing?
Yeah.
I can't believe this is still titled under Shelby. Are you going to like change the title to you, or you're just going to leave it?
No, I just got it just to have it.
Are you going to restore this?
Actually, yeah, probably. We'll restore it, but.
What?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Is that cool?
That is so cool. I'm going to be honest, I've never seen one of these before.
See, and it's got the badge on it.
Uh-huh.
So this is
Whittier, California. Okay.
Yeah, yep.
Wow. This is cool.
Yeah.
This is history.
Yeah.
I love this so much.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like I say, this is just, my shop's messy back here, but you know, this is, I'm mainly in my studio inside there and just use the lifts, and so I'm a bit of a pack rat, I guess. But you know what? When I need something, I know where it is.
Yeah, that's the key. So we talked about this again in the Super Snake video, but you wear a lot of hats here.
Yeah.
What do you actually do here at Shelby?
Senior designer, so design the cars, research and development, figure out what we're going to do, what parts we're going to do, and then senior test driver. So
Poor you.
yeah, I know. So so me and Gary Patterson, the president, we're both the test drivers for the company. So I always say to learn what you sell, you have to be part of what you sell. So by me and him being test drivers, we know exactly what we got going. You know, we can take, and we have so many miles on the track in these things, we can put the cars through the paces. So we can take customers out and we can show them what it's all about. We can show them how the car works, you know, which is very important, you know. And then my third thing my fourth one is the vice president of Shelby American.
So let me get this straight. This is new information to me. The president and vice president
are the two
are the
two
test
drivers.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, that doesn't exist anywhere else in any other car company.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
That is crazy.
But you know what? I mean, how better to know your product than be the one that's out there doing the testing for it, you know?
So what's that behind there? What's that?
My toy, that's just a weekend warrior.
That's a race car.
Yeah, just a little race car. Just something to play with on the weekends. So I had some guys, they passed, what they are is past champions, basically, race car drivers for Ford, and Salid and a couple other things. And they all race these little Formula Vs. So they asked me one day, they said, well, you should come out racing with us. So the way I do things, I bought one that was all crashed, tore it all down, built it completely all the way back up from nothing, and then built me a Formula V. After I got it was all done, went out with the boys, and they don't want me to race with them because I might have cheated a little bit on the car. But that's my racing background. You know what I mean? You run Penske's, you know. It's a $10,000 car with $6,000 worth of shocks on it.
So what did you use to race, and how many years did you race?
So I started in '83 in NASCAR Winston West. I started in sportsman class and then got into, hobby stock, and then worked my way all the way up to sportsman class, and then moved up to northern Idaho, and then raced a couple different classes up there for years. So I've always raced, got my kids into racing, that kind of stuff, you know. My dad, my dad's a motorcycle racer, Grandpa's a road racer, he was a drag racer, so I've been ruined since I was a little kid, you know. But it's just something that's always been in my blood, and I feel more comfortable on the track than I do on the street. And it's one of those things that, you know, when I started working for Carroll, he allows me to drive his cars and, you know, test me to make sure that I was over and above, you know, what he had. And you know, when you get on the track and you're running with you know, for Carroll and stuff, you tend to keep refining, making yourself better, you know, just to make the company better. So, you know, through the years, you know, we do so much testing and everything like that. I've got to be very comfortable in the Mustang, so I can usually get in a Mustang and tell you, you know what I mean, what would be the best thing for it, you know. It's funny because sometimes we'll have events and guys will bring in Mustangs that they built themselves and they aren't really Shelby Mustangs. They're going like, yeah, I want you to drive my car, and I get about halfway through the track and just be going like, well, we're gonna go back now because I don't want to hurt myself. When you learn, you know, suspensions, engines, everything like that, and you can put everything together, you can really help people. You know what I mean? When they bring their cars to you. You know, one of my favorite things is we do a thing called a Shelby Bash. So we're at the Shelby Bash a few years ago, probably 10 years ago. And it was right when we did the GTs, the early GTs, and we actually started doing a lot of development on the GTs. I walking through the pits, I see a guy with a GT, and I walk up and I wanted to see how he liked it. You know, I go, so hey, I go, how you doing? I go, I'm Vince, you know what I mean? I'm just wondering how you know, if you liked your car. And he goes, you know, I really wish I would have bought a 500. I'm going like, why? I go, is your car not running right? And he goes, well, I got to run in the slow class. He goes, I can't really run in the fast classes and stuff like that. He says, I think if I had a 500, it'd be better. I'm going, do you mind if I drive your car? It says, we could go out on the track and let me test it and make sure it's working okay for you. So he goes, well, the fast guys are out there right now. It's open class. You know, I'm going like, well, I know someone. They'll probably let me out there. So we went out on the track. We let everybody go first. It's a 15-minute session. At the end of the 15-minute session, we were ahead of everybody. We come in first. And the guy's going like, I had no idea my car could do that. And I go, and you know, I says, I want you to understand that we put the stuff in your car to make it handle. You just have to learn your car. So I told him what to do, how to learn his car, what to listen for, what to feel for, and take his time and start, you know, learn how to drive his car. About 2 years later, I saw him at the track again, and I went up and I go, oh, you still got your GT. This is the best car I ever owned, he said. He goes, this car is so much fun. He goes, I'm not in a fast class yet, but I'm almost there. He says, I'm having so much fun. He says, I want to thank you for taking the time and showing me. And you know what? That's the kind of stuff that makes it exciting, makes it worth every day being here at Shelby, being able to do stuff like that and have someone start out in grassroots and now enjoying the automotive, you know, how your car works on the track and just seeing how the industry works and being able to work with people. You know, that's what's exciting. That's what's rewarding to me.
So we're here for the S650 shoot, but I still see so many previous generation Mustangs. What's the deal with this? Like, why is there so many previous generation Mustangs?
So right now we're finishing Carroll's birthday car right here. So he would have been 100 years old. This is a Centennial car. Mm-hmm. So a Centennial car, you get a lot of stuff in the Centennial car. You actually, what it is it's not a Super Snake, but it's got a lot of the aspects of the Super Snake. You can put a supercharger on them. This is a different hood. Actually designed this hood for China. We sell a lot of cars in China. We brought this hood back over, and we're going ahead and using it on this one here. It's got some really nice vents and stuff to go in here. It's got Super Snake fenders on it, so we made it a square car. You can see it's all vented. And then our own wheels, tires, rockers on the car. We left the stock front fascia on the car. When we design grills, we design the grills to where they fit in the factory front fascias.
So then what model year is something like this?
23.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you could still get this from the dealership right now.
Yeah.
Because you guys haven't.
This is actually a package that we allowed you to bring your car in. So if you have a 23, you could bring it in, and they're all sold now. So it's closed. So this is one of the last ones here actually before it goes. Now these are our 500s. So you'll see the nice rear diffuser on this one. So you can kind of see how it ties in with the one that we did over there on the new car. A little different exhaust system. This is a wide body car. Nice big wide haunches on it. Nice design. Everything flows real nice. You'll see what I'm talking about, the shadow, how the lines look good. Wider wings on the rockers. This has got a...
So this is a KR.
This is a KR, King of the Road.
So then what's the difference between the KR and the normal GT500?
Oh, a lot.
A lot.
A lot. So the KR, so we have a Signature Series, which is below this, and then we have the King of the Road. So the KR actually has the carbon splitter. We do a dry carbon hood on it. These got, a little Shelby locks on it. It has
can we take a look?
Yeah. This one, he likes green, so this one will probably get green stripes on it too. So Whipple supercharger, close to 900 horsepower. You know, different bottles. We do intercooler, heat exchanger, open air, fresh air system on it. The biggest thing is the suspension. We use a MSS, European style suspension on it. Twin springs in the back. This car here starts working about 120 miles an hour, about 160 miles an hour. This thing is planted. You go. It has, we take and rechange all the algorithms in the suspension. So we take the Magna ride. As soon as it goes into race mode, everything is changed in the car.
So then, is this one a brand new car, or is this something that you can bring in?
This is a car you can bring into us. So the GT500s, since we couldn't get allocation, so normally we buy allocation, so we'll buy 500 cars at a time, and that's what we'll build, we'll say. We couldn't get allocation on 500s because, you know, they're few and far between, basically. So if you own a 500, you can bring it to us. We can either do a Signature Series, which is just a pulley, a tune, or actually just a pulley on that one there. And then we do the front splitter, wheels, tires, do an interior on it, a few other little things. Or you can do the KR, which is a full-blown. Or if you really want to go crazy, you can go ahead and do a Code Red. So Code Red is 1,200 plus. You might add another 100 on there if you want.
if you please.
If you please, yes.
100 more. That is crazy.
Yeah, that's a twin turbo car. That's our only straight line car that we build. So everybody always asks, you know what I mean? What does that run in the quarter? What does that run in a quarter? You know, and they try to compare us to the Dodge, the Hellcats, and those kind of things. They have a lot of cubic inches. We don't have a lot of cubic inches, but we make up for it in the horsepower and make up for it in handling.
Are there any other Code Reds in here then?
I do have a Code Red down here.
Well, we'll check that out in a second.
Yeah, Code Red.
Oh, Code Red, where is that?
The white one.
Oh, let's take a look at that.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this. So this is, I just learned about this car today. So only 30?
Yeah, there's not many Code Reds at right now. So we're only building just a certain amount. So this is so what a Code Red is basically a straight line car. It
has a cage already.
Yes, it's a track car. You can run them on the track, but we found that the turbo cars have a tendency to, it's not a linear power. And these cars here, when they come on power, yeah, you're holding on. This car out of the hole will throw your guts against your backbone. I mean, it's hairy fast.
So then what does it run in the quarter?
I don't want to claim anything, but if you're a driver, I know you can get into the 9-second range with it. So it's a very, very fast.
And that's with the supplied tires.
That's with supplied tires that come from Shelby.
That's not on full drags radials.
It's a drag radial kit that we sell with the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drag radial kit we sell with the car.
Got it.
We've done extensive work with Fat House Performance and Tremec, and between the two of them, the tune on it, the transmission tune on it, the suspension tune on it, everything is. This thing is a monster out of the hole. I mean, it's. If you've been in any high performance electric cars, and then you get in this car here, I think this pulls harder than a high performance electric. So I mean, it's crazy fast. Crazy
this is
fast.
So cool.
This is a wide body car.
I can't believe you guys sell something like this. This is insane.
Yeah.
So 1,200 horsepower, give or take, however, couple
more in there. There's a couple more in there.
Amazing. So then, only 30.
Yeah.
I've never seen so many Mustangs in one place. It's so many of them. So
many 500s.
Are these all customer cars?
These are all customer cars. Yep. These are all. So everything in this building is already bought and paid for, basically.
Okay. So then, let me get this straight. You have to get a 500.
Yep.
A stock one.
Yep.
From Ford.
Yep.
And then you just take it and you modify it to that next level.
Yep.
Then what is it called then at that point?
So then it's either a Shelby Signature Series or a Shelby KR. So when you buy the stock 500, you just buy a stock 500 from Ford. I don't have any. I don't have any stock ones. They're already got blowers on them. These have already been through the line. So you buy a stock 500. It's a Shelby GT500, but it's only a Shelby through licensing, basically. So it's a license. So we license Ford to use our name. They use it on the 350. They use it on the 500.
That's why it comes with this badge.
That's why it comes with that badge. Yes. So that's a Shelby GT500 or a Shelby. See how it says in the this one here is a KR. They already did the seats.
Right.
And I feel sorry for people. So like 2010 through, we'll say 13, you buy the GT500 from Ford, you know what I mean? And people would come in here and go, oh yeah, I got a 13 Shelby. And I'm going, oh, what's the CSM number? What's that? He goes, oh, you mean the number on the valve cover, or the name on the valve cover, and the number on the valve cover? I go, no. I says, so it's hard to explain to them, and it's really upsetting to them when you tell them, well, it's not really a Shelby, you know what I mean, until it comes through the shop and it gets modified and you get a CSM number.
Or if it's a Super Snake.
Or it's a Super Snake, yeah, exactly.
Right.
So it's you know, some of the guys get all bummed out and stuff. I go, don't worry. I go, it's still a performance car, and it's over and above anything that's out there because Ford already put that performance in it. When it comes here, we just step it up a little bit more.
So then it's a pretty well-known thing. If you want to turn a 500 into a KR or have Shelby Motor Signature Series, you bring it here to Las Vegas from all over the world.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So then do people bring their normal GTs or 350s?
No, we don't do that. 350s will do, because see, 350s is another niche car, so they only made so many of them. So 350s will come in. We do a suspension, interior, hood, wings, splitters, those kind of things. I don't do any mods on the 350. The flat plane crank motor, I like it the way it is, and I want to leave it the way it is. So I don't want to do any power adders to it. So it works better just the way it came out of the factory.
So then once you get through that, does it still get a plate?
Yeah, then it gets a CSM number.
Ah,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Then it goes into the registry, you're in the big book. Now when somebody looks up 350, you know what I mean, 2015 350, this is the VIN number, you pull it up, there it is, it's got a CSM number, everything like that.
I'm just blown away. I'm just looking behind you.
The sea
is crazy. Okay, so all 500s here. This is 500 row.
Yeah, so now these are, some of them are wide bodies. You can see on the windshield, so this is a wide body. So you can see the difference in the quarter panels.
Oh,
you can see the difference in size.
So same wheels.
Panel. Yeah.
How many more inches is it?
3.5 inches.
Whoa.
3.5 inches wider, all steel. The reason I did them in steel is because the metal expands and contracts at the same rate. And you notice that they're not welded on, they're actually bonded on. So the bonding that we put them on with will expand and contract at the same rate. You don't have any problem with any cracking or anything like that. It's actually stronger. Then when I don't weld, I don't have to worry about anything on the inside as far as corrosion or anything like that in some states. I made it to where the stock rear fascia will fit. All the stock clips and everything go right on there. So basically you take them off the stock car, put the new quarter panel on, put the new clips on, and just pop the bumper on.
This is a lot more extensive than I thought. This is not just bring in a car, put a couple bolt-ons on it, and then call it a day.
No.
This is...
And then not only that, we take the inner fender well and we cut the inner fender well off, roll the lip on the inside to where maximum you get maximum lower the car. These cars don't work really good when they're super low, but they gotta be low. You know what I mean? We have a certain height that we know where they work the best at. But some guys, like for a look, they like to go ahead and lower the car even more. I don't want it to rub, so we went ahead and we cleaned it all the way up so you can run as deep as you want.
So then, do you have like a average price with something like this? Like how much would this kit cost or this add-on cost? Do you have like an estimate?
I'm not the salesman, so I think they start right around 40 grand, something like that. So because it has, you have wheels, tires,
and that's including paint. I mean, this needs to be painted to match the factory color.
Yeah, and when you notice on this car, this is getting ready to go over to the paint shop. We don't just tape stuff off, it's totally take it apart. The whole car, door handles, everything, the doors will get painted, doors will get blended, this will all come off. The doors actually come off the car, the fenders will come off the car. We repaint the whole car.
Do you ever do like special colors or like full paint?
No, I try not to do that. I'll work off the color that's on the car, basically. So this one here, so this is painted stripes. So this one will get painted stripes. It'll get wide body, and it's a KR. So this one here, you know, he'll have some money in this car here. You know, so he's got red indication there, so he's probably gonna have red stripes on the car. So it depends on what you want. You can do whatever you want.
It's amazing to me because as if the GT500 wasn't crazy enough.
Yeah, I mean, I love the cars. The GT500s are awesome cars. You know, it's it's really hard because Ford puts out such a good product. Every year we have to fight harder and harder and harder to beat it. You know what I mean? To get something a little bit better. So it just they do a great job. And not only that, our job here is to polish the blue oval. We're here to make it to where more people would want a Mustang. More people want a performance car. You know what I mean? And we build them off the Mustang platform. All that's going to do is help Ford. You know, so and Ford realizes that they work together with us on a lot of projects. So it's a really nice relationship we have.
It's crazy looking back here, seeing how many millions of people have visited this place from all over the world.
All over the world.
When I'm just walking through the museum, which we'll talk about later, I'm hearing different languages. I'm hearing, you know, seeing different people that some you may not think are car enthusiasts.
Oh, you'd be
surprised.
surprised.
They come from all over just to check this place out.
Yeah.
It's so cool. It really. So if you guys want to come visit this place, really right off the 15 freeway in Las Vegas, come here, take the tour, sign whatever is left. I bet you can find some space left.
There is a little space left.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny is every month I meet at least 3 kids named Shelby. This is my daughter Shelby. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's really pretty cool. You know, it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so then Mustang row here. These are all in different states.
Different stages. So these are mechanically built, waiting for paint. That's what this is. This is mechanically built, have a hood on them. This one here's a wide body, so it doesn't. These have hoods on them that are already painted, ready to go over to painted stripe. So these are already on their way out to go to painted stripe.
Love this color so much. I can't believe how many GT500s are here. I freak out when I see one on the road.
You know what's funny is everybody goes like, hey, I got a Heritage car. I got one of the Heritage cars. We go, well, bring it on down because we got like 12 of them down there.
Right,
you know?
they're all here.
All the Heritage cars are here.
Yeah.
You know?
They're so good looking. I can't believe it. Every single lift, look at this. Oh my goodness.
And you notice the floor, everything's pretty clean.
So
it's
then,
not like my area.
So then, once all of these are done, are these all allocated already? Like,
yeah.
are you done?
These are all be done. So
you can't order this anymore, or you can't bring your GT500 in.
No, I think most of the GT500s are already sold.
So then, when I come here next time, it's going to be filled with Super Snake production.
All Super Snakes.
Ah.
Yeah, all Super Snakes.
And these guys,
it's waves of cars that come through, you know what I mean? Depends on what it is.
And they have to be up to date. They have to learn all the new techniques of the new car, how to install the new bumpers, this, that, and the other.
So what we do is we cross-train. So right now on the new car, I got 2 guys back there that are cross-training. Those are leads. So those leads will come back here and teach these guys the different aspects, you know what I mean? They've already done 3 or 4 blowers, so they already know how the new blowers are gonna go on, everything like that. Another thing we do is we have a lot of young techs. So when you look under the hood of a Shelby, you'll see all the hoses are run the same way, everything is run a certain way. And the reason we do that is for a couple reasons. One, if I ever have a warranty problem, I want to make sure that everything's run exactly the same way. So I could tell someone to run down a hose and check this here or check this over here. I know exactly what we're talking about because they're all built the same way. You know what I mean? When you have them built different ways, it's kind of hard to track what's happening.
So then at one point, you're talking about some of the other cars that you guys have worked on. It could potentially be like mostly trucks or a bunch of Mach-E's.
Yeah, usually there'll be sections. You know, like those are 23s, Super Snakes, trucks, blower installs. That's what those trucks in the back are, just blower installs.
Yeah,
so
we'll get to that.
Yeah, a little different.
Love this color too.
Yeah, so this is just out of the paint shop. So this is a wide body
beautiful.
KR.
It's amazing to me how close it is to OEM color.
Yeah.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the point, I guess.
Yep.
This really is so cool because it's just a giant hot rod shop. There's no other way.
That's exactly what it is, a giant hot rod shop.
Huh, so then how many people work in this building?
Got 100 people in the box. And then, like I say, probably about 80 of them are back here in the back.
All different stages. So
yeah, all different stages. Yeah.
Like this is a lot of
suspensions all come out. So we put, we're putting new bearings in them, those kind of things. So just we'll do long studs on everything. Change it over to all long studs, long hardened studs, 1,000 horsepower axles.
Oh, on this one?
All cars.
Oh.
Yeah, we do the bigger axle. This doesn't have the axle. These are Ford axles still. They haven't popped them out yet.
Right. Well, once you modify it, you upgrade it. Like it's crazy. Like this one is from Canada.
Yeah, British Columbia. Yeah.
They ship it all the way down here for you guys to work on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is so cool.
Yeah.
Look at this scene. Amazing. And then, what is this? This is a Fox body.
Yeah, we had somebody got married here last weekend, so they're going to pick that up tomorrow. So we never did Fox bodies or anything. So the guys will be upset when they see this, but intake manifolds, rib bodies.
This is all
brakes.
the stock stuff.
This is all the stock stuff. So you look in here, these are all the radiators that came off, intercoolers.
Wait,
suspension pieces.
You can't just sell this stuff?
No, this is all scrap stuff.
Oh, because it's used already.
Because it's used, yeah. Suspensions, brake rotors.
Oh, jeez. Oh, we're going to get some good comments in the comment section right now. Look at this. Oh, no.
Brake rotors, fuel rails with injectors on them still.
So if you come to Shelby and do dumpster diving, it's not. It's for something else. It's for Mustang parts.
Yeah, exactly.
That is crazy. Oh my God.
So it's, you know, it's sad. We sell as many parts as we can, but there's stuff we just have to scrap out.
Understood, understood. Yeah. So then we got a Mach-E here.
Yeah, that's our shop car.
Okay.
Oh, and another thing, so if you have a Shelby Mach-E, and it's got to be driven around in a hot rod shop, when you start a Shelby Mach-E, it's got to sound like a hot rod.
Wait, do you add that?
Yeah. Speakers? Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And you can change that?
Yep. It's even got a kids mode.
You can bounce off the motor all day.
Yeah. Doesn't hurt. The motor cold. Doesn't matter.
That's hilarious.
So anyway, it's actually set up, Borla is the one who designed the system. We use it on all our Mach-E's and we use it on like the Hertz cars and stuff. The neat thing about it is when you drive, it actually shifts. It shifts like 6 times, and then when you slow down, it rev matches as it slows down. So now you have the feeling of a regular gas car, but it's an electric car.
It's really funny to me because I've kind of thought about this a lot. Like, what are exhaust manufacturers going to eventually do?
Yeah.
They do this.
Do this.
Stuff like this. That is pretty cool.
Borla was pretty smart to do it.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, so then let's just go down the line over here.
Yeah.
And then see what else there is.
So these ones here already have the long studs on the front. He's got the front end all done on this one here. So this is a Speedster edition right here.
So another edition.
Yeah, another edition. So we stopped these in 23. So this is a Super Snake convertible with a Speedster top on it.
Oh,
so a double hump Speedster top.
That's super cool. So then.
So if it's raining or something like that, you just push these 2 buttons. These pop off, they go in the trunk, and then the regular top will come up. Now, if you want to take people with you, there's a wing nut you can take off, but you have to leave this at home.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So we made provisions to where you can, if it's raining, you can cover yourself.
That's the stock cover that goes up.
The stock roof. Yeah,
okay, the stock roof. The stock cloth roof.
Yeah.
Ah, that is super cool.
Yeah.
Huh.
So 23, we stopped doing them in 23. So we'll walk over to the wide body shop. So
what are these 3 cars here? Are these development cars?
Yes. I'm not even going to tell you what it is because the guys will freak out. But anyway, these are old development cars. These are what I just used to. So when you buy a hood from us for a 05 or a 10 through 14, I don't have hoods in stock. I make them. So we got a fiberglass shop here. So we'll make you a brand new hood because we have the old molds, and then we'll go ahead, because if you set them in stock across the street, it's Vegas, it's 100 degrees, they warp, all kinds of stuff like that. So I'd rather just make you a hood. So I'll tell you, give me 3 to 5 weeks, I'll go ahead and make a brand new hood, send it out to you, they make sure it fits and everything like that on those cars.
It's made to order.
Yeah, made to order. This shop here, we use this for mock-up, for prototyping, those kind of things. So whenever, you know, he's making wide body fenders right now, just some, you know, early projects. So if I'm doing a prototype, I'll pop a mold off of the car that I'm working on in the room, bring it over here and make it out of fiberglass, mount it on the car, and, you know, pull all the stuff off, mount it on the car, and then take it to track, make sure everything works, make sure all the mounting surfaces are correct, make sure everything works right. And then once we got that all done, get it finished, and we'll scan it, put it in the computer, and then have it made.
So then, in order to order one of those hoods, do you have to have one of those CSM numbers?
No, no,
okay.
we sell these hoods now.
Okay, got
because
it.
this car is out of production. So anytime anything's out of production, then we'll sell the parts. But if I'm still producing it, or 3 years past, you can't buy the parts.
Got it. Got it.
Yeah, let's walk into the.
But it's great that you guys still make them. Because of
that
all the owners.
That other building's full of molds. I have everything over
Because of all the owners that potentially, you know, if they damage the hood or whatever,
get in an accident.
They have to replace it.
Yeah.
So then this is the wide body shop?
So this is the wide body shop. So this one here has already been cut and trimmed. It hasn't been glued yet, so this will be glued. Bring the lip around, they'll go ahead and they'll glue it inside here. And then this is the glue line. Basically, that's where it bonds onto the car. It bonds underneath here, and then it'll come all the way out this way. It bonds underneath the bottom right here. So I don't have any quarter panels over here. Oh, they're in the boxes.
It's amazing to me that everything is done by hand here.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. You know, we're kind of old school. We really are. But you know what? It's craftsmanship, and you know, you still get the guys that are craftsmen that are working here that are just, you know, get the stuff done. And when you take your time and you do it by hand, you know how it fits. You know how it's going to be. You know, those kind of things. So here, let me show you this. So just so you can kind of get an idea. So remember when I say we're taking weight off of cars? Mm-hmm. So that's a Super Snake front fender. I want you to hold that.
Whoa.
What does that weigh?
Not much at all. I'm not that strong.
It's like a beer can, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that is a stamped piece of aluminum.
Stamped aluminum. Mm-hmm. That's a Super Snake front fender. Oh. So everything we do, like I say, we put weight on, we try to take weight off. Super Snake, the hood on the Super Snakes are steel, so they are heavy. So doing the aluminum, so that's why we decided from now on we're either going to do carbon or aluminum or whatever the market dictates as far as price too, you know. But we want to kind of keeping away from the heavy metals, those kind of things. Try to get, you know, more performance into the car. So we decided it was easier or better to raise the price a little bit, give you better components, and give you a better, you know, whole better, you know, car basically. And then this is our trucks.
Oh, okay.
So we do a lowered truck. Mm. We do a lowered single cab, short bed, all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. These after you put the supercharger on them, we're bumping these to. These are 780, and then we do them all the way up to 800 horsepower now, the new ones.
Compared to how many Mustangs there are versus Ford trucks, I'm surprised this place isn't just filled with trucks.
We can't build them, so we have another manufacturer in Elkhart, Indiana, that does our trucks for us. So they do anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 trucks a year.
And then that's an official serialized.
Yep, that's a
Shelby.
serialized. That's this truck here, a full Shelby truck.
Why is this one here then?
So in the state of California, any green states, you're not allowed to have a blower on the truck on lot. So once the truck is sold, it comes directly here. We put the supercharger on it, and then it gets delivered to the customer. So when you buy a truck off lot, it takes probably relatively about 2 weeks for you to receive it at home.
I see. So just for certain states, you have to do it here.
Yes.
In the Nevada facility?
Yep. Well, we're the closest to California, so yeah, that's why we do it here. There's a couple companies before that used to sell them with the superchargers on them, and even though it does pass smog 50 state legal, they're not allowed to have aftermarket parts on the car basically on lot.
Got it.
So you notice on this, so you notice the front of the truck, when we designed the front of the truck, still put the bar in here, just like the regular one has, little Shelby. Air in, air out, just like a Super Snake. Nice front valance on it, like a Super Snake. So we try to tie as many things as we can together on the trucks. Nice big flares, redo the side vents on them. Got, let me open the door. We got full leather interior, drop down steps, carbon fiber accents all the way through. Change the dashboard to where it's a Shelby dashboard on the instrument cluster.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, all full leather interior.
It really makes it a special truck.
Yeah, we call them pretty much, it's like a gentleman's truck. You know, all the inside and the back is all carpeted.
Oh, that's so neat.
Yeah, so you can take it, you know, when you go somewhere, I don't have the key, but when you go somewhere, you can put all your stuff back there, everything stays dry, you know, that kind of thing.
Huh, that is really nice. Yeah, this is basically, if you want to drive something very luxurious, fast, and sporty, but you still have to drive a truck.
Yeah, exactly. And then we still do the Raptors, you know what I mean, if you want the off-road truck. And then we do what we call a Super Baja, F250 on 37s, full suspension, 1,200 foot-pounds of torque diesel.
And then those are, you have to buy the vehicle first, Or is that
No,
something
those
you
are by
already
off lot.
do? Oh.
Yeah, we build, these are all built. These come from Ford to the plant, built, and then distributed to the lots.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Look at this bump, all these bumpers.
So these are some more of the Centennial cars. You can tell because they're a factory front bumper with a regular grill in it. Then we have a paint facility over here. So we got 2 prep booths, 2 spray booths. We actually have 2 other shops off-site to keep up with everything. The painting is the hardest part because it takes so long. So the mechanics can build 3 to 1 for the painters, you know. So we have a great paint crew. They're online all the time. We're off work right now, so work stopped at 2:30. He's just doing some stuff to get it done, get it ready for tomorrow. 2 paint booths, 2 prep booths. So, and then over there is a house of lights. That's where they do all the polishing over there.
Got it. Wow, look at this. Look at this scene. Oh my God.
All ready to go. All GT 500 hoods,
So
prepped, ready
cool.
for primer.
So cool. Amazing.
Roll bars ready to
Paint
go
the
in.
roll bars.
Yeah, paint match whatever color you want for your white ones. Yeah, just. And then this room here is full of painted parts for the cars, for tomorrow's cars. Those parts, they'll all be inside there.
Got it, in this room.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, amazing.
Wide bodies, you see wide bodies everywhere. We usually have about 100 wide bodies on list all the time.
So
Yeah.
then what does that translate to in terms of how backed up you guys are, or how long
we
the
were
wait is?
backed up for almost 2 years, but then we opened another wide body shop. So now we're starting to catch up again. As soon as we got caught up, as soon as we get to where we're like 50 behind, then we'll go ahead and open wide body one more time. So this is the wide body build area over here. So right now he's tearing 2 cars down for wide body, and then this is another wide body all together, waiting for a hood.
So neat.
I want to show you something cool.
Okay. Been seeing cool things all day.
On every other wide body on the market, you always see a big open hole in the front right there. That's because the gas caps won't open. You know what I mean? Because the quarter panel's out wider.
Yeah.
So what I did is I made a slider that slides
way.
the cap to where it doesn't hit the body. It stays out there with magnets, and then when you go to close it, you just go like that. Magnet holds it, and then it fits perfect every time.
I've never seen that before.
Is that cool?
That is so cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Wide bodies, they usually have to have some sort of...
That big divot hole right there.
Yeah.
So they can open their gas caps.
No way.
Yeah.
So then you open it,
and then slide
it over,
and then open it.
and then open this way.
Yep, that way it doesn't hit there.
Oh,
Then you can put your gas
wow.
in, and then when you're done, you just come up,
That is so smart.
push it.
Doesn't ruin the lines of the car.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why I say when we design something and we're building something, I want it to be as stock as possible. Nobody does that. You know what I mean? But we'll take the time and we'll do that. We'll come up with that.
Again,
You know?
OEM fit and finish, still hot rod shop.
Yep. And never touch the factory gas door.
Right.
You know, the gas closing areas, all OE.
So this is the only other S650 that I've seen here.
Yeah, I have a few across the street. I actually got 7 of them across the street that we have that we're putting together for press vehicles, a couple more test vehicles, those kind of things.
I've never seen one of these before.
This is the Dark Horse version here.
Yep, never seen one.
So remember I was talking about how the way we do our fenders so we don't have to do it? So Dark Horse, they actually put a little lip on theirs because their wheels were out a little farther. So we didn't want to have to deal with that. So we went ahead and built the fender, you know what I mean? So we can go ahead and get past all that.
Got it.
So now for our younger group, we want to kind of diversify a little bit. So we got together with Jonathan Neeren. We've been sponsoring Jonathan for the last few years. So this is a wide body drift car. It's just a lot of fun. Jonathan's not too smart. He lets me drive this car. So we got local events or something like that. He'll let me drive. He doesn't know that much, but no, he's a great guy. He trusts me.
Yeah,
so,
this is a great car. So
yeah.
I had a chance to see this drift at the SEMA show, but I've seen Jonathan drive many,
Jonathan's
many
a great
years.
guy.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's a great driver, and we're just honored that he's able to, that he wants to hang out with us. You know what I mean? So right now we're in works right now, trying to put something else a little newer together for him right now.
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe a S650.
Maybe, you never know,
okay.
you know? But anyway, so just the younger guys, I want to get the Shelby name out there, and that's our whole goal as a company, you know, to get the younger people excited about what's happening, you know. And this is a great thing, you know, Formula Drift, all the little drift events around the area and everything like that is so much fun, you know. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Well, to me, I just love the Mustang as a platform. It is the entry to what is a Mustang.
Yeah.
Is really, really affordable.
Yeah.
And it's really easily tunable.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a 4-cylinder EcoBoost one, you can have so much fun with that.
You can.
You know, and the handling, you know, the power, everything is just like an open canvas.
Yep, exactly.
To make it your own, and that's the beauty of it. You know, you may not be able to get a Shelby Mustang, and maybe it's something that you can dream to get.
Yeah.
But you can still get a Mustang, and you can modify it the way you want, enjoy
Exactly.
it, you know,
Yeah.
and you can be part of this incredible community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a fun car. You can, like you say, you can make them handle. You can make them work. You can make them, you know, do whatever you want. It's just, you don't need big horsepower. You know, you just need the passion. Set your suspension up the right way for what you want to do, and go out and have some fun. That's what it's all about. You know?
I love that. Cool. Thank you so much for showing us around.
Yeah.
This place is so cool. You know, I pass it every single time I drive into town, into Vegas. And I just wonder, hey, what are those guys up to? You know, so now I'm glad I get to see what you guys are up to recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully we can shoot together a lot more.
Yeah, you're always welcome, and I can't wait to get you in one of those 650s.
Oh, I
Let
can't
you
wait
go out
to.
and I want to see the permagrin when you come back.
Well, I mean, I had a chance to see Vince drive that one for the first time, and he was smiling from ear to ear just driving that just for camera. You know, not test driving or anything like that, not track driving, just driving for us, and it was just really cool to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a great time.
Awesome.